Hi, Reverend Paula Zepkar here from Spiritual Soul Center. Here we are in Easter week, the week before Easter. Spring is here, definitely in Wilmington, North Carolina. Anyway, I was thinking about Maundy Thursday that's celebrated in the Christian tradition as the lead up to the resurrection on Easter Sunday. Maundy is the Latin word that means command or mandate. And certainly one of the things that is prominent as a teaching on Maundy Thursday is the command that Jesus left his disciples to love one another. That simple command, love one another. The way I've loved you, that's what you do. Love one another that way. It's a strong command, but another thing that I've been thinking about that is also celebrated or identified on Maundy Thursday is how Jesus washed the feet of his disciples. Now, that was a very strong tradition in the ancient times. People bathed, of course, their full bodies, but because they walked around without shoe coverings and in sandals, their feet got very dusty, and they ate many times at small tables. So they washed their feet before they ate, similar to the way we wash our hands today. But Jesus says this after he washes his disciples' feet. He says, "My concern, you understand, is holiness, not hygiene." In other words, he was washing the feet of the disciples not just for cleanliness before a meal, but to make a point. And this is his point from the Gospel of John, chapter 13. He says, "Do you understand what I have just done to you? You address me as teacher and master, and rightly so. That is what I am. So if I am the master and teacher, if I washed your feet, you must now wash each other's feet. I've laid down a pattern for you. What I've done, you do." That's what he was conveying to his disciples at the time. What this means, and I think it's pretty obvious, is that as a leader, as a someone in charge, it is the command in this story to be a servant to those who follow, to be a servant, to not elevate ourselves so high above others that we expect service from them, but to put ourselves in what at the time was considered a very lowly position in washing the feet of another. So this is all about service and how we should serve, and really how leaders lead in service to others. So I invite you to think about that in your life. You may think, well, I'm not a leader. Well, you are. If anyone is looking to you for guidance, if anyone, maybe it's your grandchildren, maybe it's people you work with, maybe it's those you volunteer with, maybe you do have a leadership job in position in a firm or in a company. I think we all have a leadership role in society, and to realize that to be a good leader, to be a leader that leads with love, that our job and really our commitment by this commandment is to serve. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that brings you something to think about as we approach Maundy Thursday and Easter Sunday this week. Until next time.